What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another week of the Quigley podcast. And this week, once again, I'm just going to be honest with you. There wasn't much to talk about, but we yapped anyways. Plenty of, I guess, technical esports news, just maybe not as much on the Halo side as we were hoping to have, as it is starting to get a little bit slower. Maybe once Combat Evolved comes out, there'll be a little bit more to talk about, but I digress. You'll have to watch this episode to see what we end up yapping about. I won't spoil anything here, so I'll just let you get into it. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another week of the Quigley podcast, and this week, I'm gonna be honest with you. I always wait. Hold up. Let me just restart. Not really actually restart. Like we're gonna continue rolling here, but I just want to I always feel like I kind of skip your intro. This week I want to make it about you. We just had Father's Day. You got another kid coming on the way. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another week of the Quickly Podcast, and this week I'm shouting out the host, the main man, Banksy Boy, the father of 5. He's got a Halo squad and a coach. I mean,
and none of them are going to play Halo.
You're supposed to take it from there. That was my.
None of them are going to play Halo except maybe one. Well, maybe two. Let me see that. I've been trying to ease them into it, and they're not latching. But
Ben is going to teach them how to play.
That would be insane. Could you imagine?
I think that would be like a goated content piece. Once they get a little bit older, because like half of them probably can't hold a controller. I'm just going to be honest.
Well, Ellie plays Pokemon and stuff on the side and plays Sly Cooper.
Nah. If she can't hit a G slide, I'm just gonna yell at her. So it's
See, that's my problem. That's my issue here. Is I might just get a little too into it, and I'm like, "What are we doing?" And they're like, "What do you mean?
Why are you not rotating, Piv? You're losing all of your ones."
Like literally just tearing into her, and she's like, "I don't like this game." And I'm like, "I don't think it's the game you don't like. I think it's me." That is definitely. I'm like, oh God, just you need to do something. But they're young. I think Ellie will get into it. I just don't know when. It's definitely a process that will happen. But we'll see how that goes. But definitely. Rowan's locked in a decade. He's good.
In a decade? Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
What?
When he turns 10 years old, I'll be 32, dog.
Yeah, I'll be 40.
What year will it be when he graduates?
So if he's what is it? It's 2026. So it's 26 plus 18.
I'm not doing that math in my head. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
2045.
Class of 2045. Just
because yeah,
it makes me feel so sick. Oh my gosh.
It's a hard life.
Hold up.
I broke him with that one. I mean, that is kind of crazy to think about.
2045. Oh, dude, I just dude, my phone was charging and I just tripped over the cord. I think I just yanked it out of the wall.
Oh man,
2045 is insane. Sorry. That was I mean, this is a great start, I think.
I think so. 2045 is crazy. It is. I mean,
to be fair, did you ever think, like, when you were a kid that you were going to see 2020?
No.
Because, like, I can go ahead and say right now, never once in my life have I thought about 2045. Like, I just, like that's not even a thought in my head.
Till now.
Yeah, now it's going to, like, be, like, just racing 24/7. I'm just never going to forget 2045.
It is kind of crazy to think about because our oldest brought that same thing up of by the time Rowan graduates, she will be like 32 or something.
Huh? Oh, by the time she graduates. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know how old I'll be.
Because
I'll be 50. Oh wait, no, I'll be 40.
You'll be 40.
I can't even do math. I'm so checked. I can't even do math.
You're only 8 years older than our oldest.
How old's your oldest?
14.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How does that feel to know that you hang out with somebody who's only 8 years old?
Well, you know what's crazy?
Oh my gosh. What?
Me and my oldest were in the same generation.
What?
I'm the start of our generation. She's the end.
Really?
Yep.
Wait. What generation comes before you? Boomers? Sorry for any boomers out there.
I'm not a millennial. A millennial comes before me.
Oh, okay. Then it's boomers.
Yeah, I think it's boomers then millennials, right?
Yeah, so what are you, Gen Z?
I think so.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Gen Z.
So am I. Can you actually look up what the like actual time slots are for those?
It's 97 to 2012.
Okay. That kid was born in 2012.
Yep.
Oh gosh, dude. I was in elementary school in 2012.
I was
playing Pokemon Black and White.
Oh, that's a throwback. I was a freshman or
Oh
a
my
sophomore,
gosh, dude.
something like that.
What did you just
Going into sophomore year.
when
What?
you're Oh, never mind. Oh, whoa. Yeah, okay, next topic.
um
Oh
Anywho.
man, I was not thinking right there.
All right, we're gonna go into some gaming. You got my family history.
I think you're starting young.
I wanna get your take on this because you're not a high spender when it comes to games.
I am not. I can actually tell you on hand how many, because I was talking to somebody about this the other day. So I not trying to like throw you off rail, but to get onto that idea, GoldenEye, not GoldenEye, 007, the new James Bond game, came out, and I was talking to Dill Odin about because like he was playing it, and I was like, dude, I can't even name like the first time that the last game that I actually bought full price. Could not even name it. And so I like started to look back and think, I honestly think, and this is going to be insane, and I could be trolling. There might be something in there where I'm just like forgetting. I honestly think the last time that I bought a like brand new game day one, like full price, was the second Final Fantasy remake, which was like 4 years ago.
Dang. Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
22, I think. I think it was 22.
That's crazy, actually. I think the last full game I bought. What was it? I
I
mean,
don't know.
I want to say, what was the last COD that wasn't on Game Pass?
You know what? I am trolling
Why are you trolling?
because I got Ghosts of Yote when it came out. That was pretty recent.
That was
like last November, wasn't it?
Oh, is that the second one?
Yeah, the second one.
Oh, then yeah.
I didn't get, well, that's a lie though, because I didn't get it day one. I got it like after Christmas time. So if I go in day one, I forgot I did get Stellar Blade that was like a day one pickup for me.
I can't think of a game that I got day one. Most of the things I go for are discounted now. Gaming's just pricey.
Dude, I just okay, I'm just gonna tell the story. I just remember I pre-ordered at GameStop because it was on PlayStation only, right? You see where it's at. I pre-ordered at GameStop. Sorry, I'm not trying to like once again I'm derailing this conversation.
No, this actually works. This works. Trust.
and I order at GameStop, and like the cover, it's got some nice cover art.
Yeah.
Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
And I remember I couldn't make it because I had work, and at the time there was this one got closed, but there was literally a GameStop. The one that I pre-ordered from was like right down from my dad's work. And I was like, "Hey, can you go like pick up my pre-order? Like, you just tell them my phone number. They'll have it on my account." And the entire I'm just like, dude, he's gonna open the package and think I'm a gooner, dude. He's gonna be
That's so funny. That's actually really funny. Speaking of like games where people are like, at least kind of does tie into it. Talking about this GTA 6 pre-orders went live today. Everybody was kind of like, everyone's hype about it, right? It's been delayed, it's coming out, it looks good, and it's GTA. Funny enough, I mean, when I was growing up, GTA was that game where it was like, oh, wait a minute, don't get that game because of what you could do in it.
Oh, now it's completely different.
Now it's like so different. Everybody wants it, everybody's getting it. But bringing it back to like pre-orders, pricing, base game, $80.
Yeah.
Over 600 gigabytes of storage needed. So let's talk about that. In how much storage is on your computer?
That's a great question. I think I'm pretty sure I have 2 terabytes SSD, and then okay, I can actually see it. 2 terabytes SSD, okay. And then I also have a like a external hard drive for like other stuff, and I think it's like a 4 terabyte.
Dang, this man's stacked. I have 2 1 terabyte SSDs.
But here's my question: can that external even run games?
I mean, it could, but not well.
Because I was about to say, because I really just use it for like whenever I was in school, like I saved all my school stuff to that, so it wouldn't be on the the SSD.
Right. But so you have 2 terabytes of storage. So let's look at it in a big sense here of 2 terabytes of storage. 600 plus gigabytes are going to go to the base game of GTA 6 if you were to buy it. And then some however many DLCs they do. I mean, they did so many for GTA 5. So who knows how much storage is going to be taken up. You could end up, theoretically, obviously we don't know this is true, we don't know what, but just I'm speaking, out of pocket here, but like theoretically, this could be a 1 terabyte size game by the time we're done with it.
Yeah. I mean, think about like once they, I mean, I know it'll be a few years in the making, but once GTA Online comes out.
Exactly.
Like it's so your storage is gone basically. I mean,
you're literally dedicating to one game. On it, that's how I look at it. You're dedicating to one game. Do you know the current price of storage drives?
Let me just go ahead and say this now. Because I was actually just about to say that if they're not high, it's time to buy stocks in Seagate and what else we got out there? What do I?
Samsung. You got
Kingston, Samsung, Seagate. Yeah.
But literally, like, if we go to, I'm just gonna pull up Best Buy's website. I'm not gonna pull it up on because I'm not giving them clout or nothing.
No clout for Best Buy. Did you see the new Sony storage drive they made for PS5?
Yep.
That's like 20. How much? It's like $2,000 or something, but it's like insane.
It's very expensive. So, for knowledge people out there, Western Digital is the cheapest storage drive you could probably buy. It's just the cheapest brand. It's nothing against Western Digital. It's just the cheapest brand that you can usually get. So I'm looking at the website here. 2 terabytes of Western Digital SSD, which is not, again, it's not the best SSD you can get, but it's a little NVMe that you can get that you can put on your motherboard. Is $300.
My gosh, and that's like the cheap.
It's on sale.
Oh wait, it's Prime Day, man. Let's see. Are there any Prime Day deals going on?
The original price of that drive is $670, Ben.
That's probably gonna beat.
Let's go up to 4 terabytes. 4 terabytes of that same Western Digital is $680 discounted. Original price $1,400.
Get me on Temu.
But like, so those statements are so funny because it's literally like you literally are going to have to spend $80 if you don't pre-order, right? $80 plus more than likely you're going to need a storage drive. Everybody out there, no offense, you are not prepared to play GTA 6 on the unit that you have right now because everybody knows computer parts are skyrocketed. They're really high. No one's looking to replace these things. But to do anything else, how many COD kids play GTA 6 or play GTA? Probably majority of them. Right, majority of them.
A lot.
And COD is one of the biggest FPSs to download.
That is true.
So
if you play COD, GG's.
So just kind of process that. You have to spend $80 just to get the game. More than likely, you need to upgrade your storage because you're going to use too much. You know what happens when a storage drive is almost full?
Then it starts running slower?
It starts running slower and crashing your PC.
I wonder if that's why.
Is that your storage full?
I don't know. I need to check because for the last few days when I try to close Destiny, it just like locks up my PC.
There's a chance your storage is full.
Could just be Destiny.
It could be. It could just be you.
Could just be Destiny.
Watch all your problems are because your storage drive is full.
That would be insane, right?
But like your storage drive being full impacts so much more than what people let out to be. And people are like, oh no, it's fine. And I'm like, you have 100 gigabytes. Because like to transfer your data, your storage drive has to have like, let's say it's a terabyte. You need to have like 200 gigs free just to move data. Your computer, right? Your computer will not let you do it if you're not within a realm to transfer the data. So let alone you have to have useless space because you can't fill it all the way. Just saying, GTA 6 might cause either some marketing issues or prices for like hardware might start going up again. Just a little bit. I'm not saying a lot. But I mean, they sell a lot of copies. They're not a small brand to push around. And I mean, we just had a company, and I think their game just wasn't optimized. Like, what game just optimized itself and went from like 100 gigs to like 25? There's a game.
Supposed to know the answer to this.
There's a game we all talked about playing. Helldivers. It's Helldivers.
Oh, did they? Oh, I didn't know.
So,
okay.
Helldivers, when we played it originally, for like a year ago, right? It was like 120 gigs. That's how much storage it was to download it. Now it's like 25 because they went in and they decided instead of updating it, adding more, changing things, they optimized their side of the business, patched the game, and it shrunk its storage size because there was useless packages, useless pixels, octagon, everything in the game that they then fixed as to make it less storage to play.
That's true.
So I just think GTA 6 is not optimized. But dude, the price. The moment I saw the price, I was like, I'm not getting it. Let alone the storage size. But
yeah,
the price did very much turn me off. But let me ask this, right? We're in the realm of our game's coming out, it's $40.
Whoa.
My game's coming out, it's $40.
50, but okay. $49.99.
Oh, whatever. What like do you because remember when games started going from 60 to 70?
Yeah. I do.
Do you think
I don't
this is a path that could be followed of games going to 80.
Yes. I think it's always one of those like you give them an inch, they'll take a mile type of deals.
Right.
Where like we kind of saw that happen with a lot of our like AAA and first party titles.
Right.
Because I mean, it wasn't like a industry. There we go. Let's get it out there. It wasn't like an industry wide, like all of a sudden, all at once, everyone sent out an announcement. Our games are going up. You know what I mean? It was kind of like this company did it. It worked. People still bought their game. Okay, now we're gonna do it. Oh, they did it and it still worked. Okay, and it just kind of all like cascaded until everything kind of was just at that price point. Now, of course, there's still indie developers releasing games for way cheaper, and honestly, a lot of very good games for way cheaper, right? There's
Right.
still plenty of AAA titles and some smaller non AAA titles that are coming out that are cheaper, right? It's not like every game is $70, but you definitely see a lot of those, like if it's a first party type title or if it's like a big release, right? Like your Call of Duties are going to be 70. I know they're not making them, but like The Last of Us or like your Halos that, well, not Combat Evolved, but you're thinking like those types of games, right? Like I'm going to imagine that Gears of War E-Day is going to be 70, right? But now you kind of almost have to think, is it going to be 70? Because if Rockstar goes and makes $2 billion off of this game, then who's not going to say that everybody's like, well, I mean, if people are going to pay for that, why won't they pay for ours?
I
Although it's
guess.
kind of a faded take because
Well,
I mean, Rockstar
I do.
dollars every
Yeah.
release something.
I get what you're saying though, like with the whole aspect of somebody's done it successfully, so let's give it a try. But I also sit here, and I guess it's the same conversation we would have had 6 years ago when we started seeing the price tag go to 70. Because I want to say,
How long ago?
like 6 years ago.
Dude, this is just like the time lapse episode because like every time we say something, I'm just like, oh, it wasn't that long ago, and then you say how long ago it was, and I'm just like, dude, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Like I'm in Oppenheimer. I'm seeing
everything, right? Because it's like I was in my
little
early
ninja.
20s. I was in my early 20s when like multiple games started going to 70. Because you got to think it was around GTA 5 that it started taking off, and GTA 5's been a thing for like 6, 7 years. Um, because like that happened, Call of Duty happened, except like it just started spiraling into
Yeah.
$69.99 is the price of your games. Um, which is kind of crazy that I don't get a physical copy of GTA 6 if I
Oh, there is no
pre-order.
physical?
At least on that pre-order that they showed, no, there's no physical.
Wow.
So you're spending more money and still not getting a physical copy. Um,
Not a good look. Not a good look at all.
so it is really like that kind of. I mean, like you're saying, somebody's, especially Xbox, speaking in our realm of business. Um, we might not see it for like a campaign evolved, right? Like just being the fact that it is a story game. Um, yes, there's more content. Yes, it has changed, and the price being higher than most would probably think. Um, but it really depends what they do with this content. Like, is it transferable, et cetera, since they're using Unreal?
Yeah.
So like it really depends what the is, and we'll kind of touch on some leaks a little later that might stem from this. But like price wise, it's like how do you justify something like that? And could Xbox do it? Xbox might do it. I don't think they'll do it for Gears of War E-Day because the way they presented it, you know what I mean? Maybe like if they presented it more like when Gears 3 was presented, like a really big multiplayer, we knew there was an esports attached to it. E-Day was pretty much just advertised around that story mode. Like we haven't heard much more. We know there's probably going to be a comp or at least a multiplayer. but we didn't hear much more outside of that story mode aspect that we're getting. Um, so again, that one, like you said, it was kind of like a faded take, but it's true. Like Microsoft would be that company that's like, hey, the next Fable, justifiably
$80.
$80, and it's like, why? You know,
To be fair, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not paying $80 for Fable.
see, that's one of those turnoffs for me where it's like, but I think it's also we got to think about the world we're in right now. Is most people are just going to go buy what they want. They don't even care what the price tag is. There's no
And
question.
I well, keep going, keep going. I just want to tip off of that once you.
There's just like no rhyme or reason in people's thoughts of like they're like, oh, new Fable, buying it because I heard great things. Price tag means nothing. I'll complain about it, but still own it.
So I think yes, true. People are gonna do what they want. It's their money. Like that, you know. I do think
Right.
that people are just gonna buy the games if they want to play them. They're going to buy them.
Correct.
But in that same idea, I also think I don't know if you saw the economy's not great.
Right.
And so there's 2 points that I'm trying to make here. Number one, I don't know if you saw right now, the final, I guess, change for a state's minimum wage has just happened. And now there are no longer any states in the United States of America where a person working minimum wage can afford a 2-bedroom apartment.
Correct. It's poverty.
Not a single state.
Yep. It's a minimum wage is poverty.
That is insane. Okay, so to bounce off of that, I saw this thing that the new I don't know why I always forget what her name is. The new Xbox lady,
Um. Uh, uh,
Asha,
Asha.
Asa, something like that. Yeah. She basically said that gaming is the most or the most unaffordable it has ever been because of hiking prices for the actual systems that are being played on, as well as competitive markets for subscriptions and like platform exclusives.
Yep.
And I agree 100% because I think it's insane that, like, I mean, if you look at the level of how much people were paying for, and I know, like, you have to do all the inflation stuff and everything, but, like, if you look at where we're at today with how things have been hiked up price wise to what they were back in the day with, like, PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, like, it's a different world. Just price point wise, and I sound broke right now. I'm not trying to, like, you know what I mean, but I'm like,
Well, yeah.
I
Well, so
I could go buy these games, but there's a lot of these games that I'm not willing to spend that type of money on because I know I'm not going to play them enough to warrant spending that money on them.
well,
Right?
I think when looking at right, like we're in the. I agree with you. I think she has made a valid statement. Like she in that same, and I know what you're talking about in that same interview, because people were essentially coming up to her about the layoffs and why we've now dropped 3 studios under Microsoft. What's coming next? But she has said we're staying true to the what Microsoft was, or what at least like Xbox was. So like Halo and Gears, they're not going anywhere right now, right?
I forgot to tell you, I saw the greatest tweet of all time the other day. It was like this news article thing, and it was like
Yeah.
breaking Microsoft looking to sell Xbox. Like, I guess they were, I don't know if it was actually real, if it was just clickbait, but like they're looking to sell like the brand Xbox. And some dude just comments and goes, I thought Microsoft already sold Xbox. And I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but it actually made me die laughing. Sorry, continue. I forgot to tell you about that one.
That is funny.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
but it's one of those things like in that interview, like they're and she even said she's like the layouts were planned before I was CEO. There's no going back. Um,
Yeah.
the state of gaming being at its worst, and I honestly think your statement is right. And we also can double back to what I said about people are just going to buy what they want to buy. and
Yeah.
complain about it. Because and do you know how to topple a market? Like how to make a market implode? It's a no, guys. Um, so back in 2007, 2008, when the housing market crashed, the reason
Mhm.
the housing market crashed is because people were defaulting on their mortgages. They weren't paying their bills. But we're in an economy right now where everybody is just they're like, I gotta survive, so I gotta pay for it. Oh, but if I want this, I'm going to pay for it and just complain about it later. People aren't defaulting. They're falling behind, maybe.
I don't know.
You
I
get what I'm
don't know.
saying? But
So we're
like
getting close to the gaming market crash. Is that what you're saying?
I I think so, like in a realm where like game companies are gonna be like, well, what do we do now?
See, this is where I think 1047 did something different, and I don't think a lot of people are talking about it enough. But okay, if anyone doesn't know, 1047, the creators of Splitgate and Splitgate 2, just recently released their newest game. Actually, by recently, I literally mean today. Just released their newest game, Impulse. Basically, a think like Splitgate style movement with like the slide and jetpack, but with like a good bit more speed and a grappling hook and Titans. So it's kind of like a quote unquote Titanfall esque recreation, right?
Right?
Um, and it's been kind of making some waves, whatever. But the thing that I wanted to like really touch on was 1047 has been known as like the studio who makes Splitgate, which was always free.
True. True.
And their entire system was in-game cosmetics. You play the game for free, you buy your cosmetics, so your guns look cool, and so your character looks cool, and et cetera, et cetera. Impulse is not free,
Nope.
and I think that that is a change in how they're having to structure their way of making games because they're realizing we're making, and I'm just gonna go and say it like it is. We're making games that are like one-hit wonders for like a week and a half, maybe between a week and a half and like a month, and then they die. So we have to make our money right at the off the rip, um, and I hate to be like that because I know we have someone who really enjoys the game, or a few people actually that we know, and part of the Quigley community and things that love the
Yep.
game. But I saw a thing the other day on Twitter, and some dude was like playing the beta, and he's like doing all these crazy slides and getting kills, and his literal comment is, "This game's gonna be a blast for 2 weeks."
True.
And it's like, where was I going with this? I'm just trying to say, I think that there is a change to how things are being paid for, right? So like something where 1047 would have released free a long time ago.
Yep.
I almost feel like maybe they realize they need to be cashing out early, not trying to hope that cosmetics are going to carry them into whatever the next game's going to be.
Isn't it
And,
sad that it's
and
that statement next game?
yeah, so that's kind of my statement on that one. No offense, but I'm not paying $20 for Impulse because I'm going to play it all of 1 to 2 weeks and then never touch it again, which is exactly why, like we started this episode with, I don't buy new games very often because there's just not like I cannot name a game that I like have genuinely sunk loads of time into that
Right.
I have paid for on a regular basis, or like there are probably 2 games that I have sunk thousands of hours into,
Right.
and I can go ahead and tell you right now, one of them was free.
I think I
Halo
know.
Infinite, and I'm not trying to be
Yeah.
like the Halo. Oh, look at Halo, but like Halo Infinite was free. I sunk thousands of hours into it. Did I spend money on it? Yes. Every once in a while, I would buy a bandit skin or a team skin from the
Yeah.
esports shop, whatever, right? But it was free,
Yep.
and I spent loads of time on that game. Destiny 2. I'm not really gonna say free because it wasn't free, but I paid on an annual basis for the expansions, but that was a game that I would sink time into, and it's like, I think for a price increase, you need to have something worth a price increase. And no offense, to me, a regular story game right? I know it's Grand Theft Auto. I know everybody loves it. I'm gonna get so much flack for this. I can't lie. I feel like I can already like feel the comments. I'm gonna get messages tomorrow. But like, I'm gonna play that story one time and then forget the game exists.
So I actually love that
It's
you
not
said
worth.
that.
It's not like that'd be like you going. And I know it's going to be way more than 2 hours long, but like that would be like me going to the movies and then being like, "Hey, your ticket's $80," and I'd be
Right.
like, "I'm literally getting to watch it once," and they'd be like, "Yeah, it's still $80." I would walk out of that movie theater.
Right.
But
You wouldn't pay it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, but I do want to make sure I touch on the idea that like to each their own. Like I am not an enjoyer of that style of game. I am not an enjoyer of like I have to really be involved in a storyline to want to sink my teeth into it, to play it for a long time. I said I played Ghost of Yotei, right? I sunk my teeth into both of the Ghost games. Like I loved those games, so that's why I was willing to spend money on those games. Some people really love the Grand Theft Auto series. I'm not like trying to, you know, throw any shade or anything. Like if you love those games, I'm very hyped for you guys. I want you to enjoy those games. I hope that they are, or I hope that it is an incredible game.
Right.
I'm just trying to say, I wonder if these prices are really sticking to what they should be. Like, because I would say technically,
His audio died. That hard drive broken. For the audio listeners, did we get him back?
we're back. The mic is
Okay.
fixed. Mic is fixed. But no, what I was saying was, I honestly will say, I think an $80 price point for a game the size of what GTA 6 is going to be might be worth it. In the extent of like, if you look at what GTA 5 was to what they're promising in GTA 6, yeah, sure, right? Like an extra $10. I mean, because think about it, like the size of GTA 6 is going to be basically like if you paid for like a deluxe version of GTA 5, you know? And so like if
Right.
you paid full price for a new game right now and then got deluxe edition, it'd be a $10 upcharge, right? You would spend
True.
about $80.
Yep.
Um, I just, I just wonder with that idea, I did all this just to say, carrying forward, if everyone decides to try to step up to that position, not everyone is going to be handing out the same product for $80, right? Like, I think that's where you have to get nervous because Rockstar knows what they're doing. Their game is going to, like, the product that they deliver is going to be worth that $80 for the people who enjoy that game and enjoy that
Right.
franchise.
Right.
If I don't know, like I guess I'm just using that one because I like those games. If Naughty Dog announced today that The Last of Us Part 3 was coming out next year, it's been in incubation for a long time. We've decided it's ready. Well, here's your announcement: Last of Us Part 3 next 2027, late 2027, $80. I'm sorry,
Right.
but I don't think like as much as I love that series, I don't think The Last of Us would be worth 80. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like there's like a level of content, a level of product, and if they're not at the highest point, there's no way they should be worth that much.
Well, so right. And I'm kind of like looking at some stuff also just to kind of get me like where I so like this is gonna bring in Halo is what this next kind of action
Oh,
is into price. So
okay.
because you're right, if those certain games like are they gonna take off? Are old people that played them gonna buy them again? Are is it gonna hold the same weight now that there's a higher price tag? Are we actually
Mhm.
equating what the game is offering to the price? Or is it nostalgia? Is it just because? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, because this is where so some leaks came out that the team behind the Halo multiplayer, which there is a team, I've brought up a few times. Um, it some leaks on the names and everything. If anybody has looked, you go to Rebs Gaming on Twitter. He's got a YouTube video up. So shout out to him for doing this. Because because there has been talks of like design issues using Unreal Engine 5. Most of these games we have talked about are on Unreal Engine, hence the price point. Um, but there's been some kind of developments on the fact that the game will, in some fashion, have some connections between the single player games that are being released. As in,
Oh.
being able to play as an elite. There's a huge chance at coming back in the game when they release Halo 2 remastered. Or whatever you want, the campaign evolved version. So to me,
Okay.
that's base content being added, right? Back into the game. Now, this multiplayer game in any sense coincides, which is what to me it sounds like it might be a free thing, like the multiplayer is free, you buy all these stories.
Yep.
But does this also like change something in the ecosystem where if this is a free version with more content, especially being as big as this kind of might be, because we're going to PlayStation, we're releasing all these story games to allow people to play the stories on updated systems, whatever. Does this kind of ecosystem, or does this impact the ecosystem in a way where this might be a free multiplayer that carries the content from all these remakes of Halo into its game, and it's free? Like Halo Infinite on its surface doesn't have a lot.
Nah, it does not.
Like we have weapon models, which every game has weapon models, I feel like nowadays.
Yeah.
We have armor cores that changed, and they kind of scrapped the armor core idea after just adding a bunch, because then I feel like every armor piece that we bought or whatever was for the 3 main armor cores, which was like the Mark 6 and or whatever, or 7.
Yep.
So like Infinite on the surface did not have a lot. It kind of claimed that free title very easily. And especially like at looking at the content now from like season 1, things you had to work for in the previous seasons, you actually, if you downloaded the game later, you were just given them for free. So things that I necessarily or you necessarily worked for in season 1, someone in season 6 that just got the game got it for free. So like Infinite on the surface as a free game makes sense. But if they're making another multiplayer title that might end up being free with, let's say, a lot more coming to it, right? I mean, if the cosmetics from CE carry over, if elites are playable in casual lobbies, like it's more content in my eyes. But if it's free, does that change the ecosystem just how $80 changes it when GTA 6 comes out?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess if it has everything that you're saying in it, like it'd be worth more, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like to us, we're like, okay, it's free, but we're definitely getting more content than we would have if if it stays free, whatever they decide.
Yeah.
It definitely has more content, but then like we were saying, Xbox is one of those companies that kind of would take that price tag from the $80 and be like, we could do it. I mean, don't they own Rockstar? No, they don't own Rockstar, right?
Who?
Um,
Who?
Xbox, right?
I don't think so.
Rockstar is just its own thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's under Take-Two.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, they're under Take-Two. So, sorry. just flooded my brain there for a minute. Because I'm thinking of games that Take-Two owns. Because
a lot.
I mean, if anybody doesn't know, price of the game is via the publisher, not the developer. Which is why you hear us say Xbox.
That is true.
You hear us say Xbox would take, or Microsoft would take that price tag, because Halo Studios can go and make a game and Xbox can be like $80, and Halo Studios is like, it is not worth $80. But prices via the publisher, if no one knew that. I was just thinking of Take Two's games, and I was like, oh god, we added an $80 price tag to 2K. Um, like, oh man, private domain or whatever it's called. Anywho, um, it's just I wonder if games like if we get a free multiplayer that gives us a lot of content, I wonder if it actually impacts the ecosystem if it's successful. Okay, now asking that of Halo is a big ass. It's a tall order.
It definitely is.
But just think of, is it something that could change it? I think it could, and I hope it does, because we're down bad for games. This guy hates me. He's got no hope for Halo, guys.
I mean, they haven't given me much to have hope for.
You wait till July 28th. This man is going to be locked.
Okay, all right.
But
July 28th.
The CE drops.
Oh, I'll be busy, man.
Yeah, sorry. busy playing CE.
No, Echoes of Craig comes out right before that.
I'm done talking to you. Anywho, those are our topics for today. That's our yap session on the state of gaming so far and just how the industry is changing as we talk about it. I mean, I'd say overall that was a good episode. Kind of just.
That's not something you say at the end of the episode. You don't tell people you think it was a good episode. We always think it's a good episode because we.
Yeah.
Lexi, I need you to lock in.
I mean, what's a good episode where your mic doesn't go out? Huh?
Oh my gosh, that was so. Dude, wait. Before we end, I gotta tell you about that, dude. I was doing a raid the other night, and I don't know if you know the Callus fight, but you have to have like precision callouts because if you miss a callout, it wipes the entire encounter, right?
Right.
And I'm literally in the middle of calling out, and like right whenever it goes out, like my mic like flashes.
Yep.
That I think it's I need to get a new cord. Prime Day deal, I should probably get a new cord.
Another one?
What do you mean?
You bought a new cord a while back.
It's been about a year, so it must be like a year thing. But no, like it flashed, and I literally almost like pooped my pants. I was like, please don't tell me it just went, and it didn't. I don't know why it flashed, but it didn't go out. And so like I was still able to get my call outs through, but I was tweaking.
This guy is so faded. But everybody, if you can, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to YouTube, show some love. We will be tweeting out our content creators more often as they're going live more. Definitely go give them some love.
I started the Resident Evil live streams.
You did?
You missed, yeah. I did.
On your own?
Yep, I had a few folks tune in Saturday.
Why didn't you tweet it?
I didn't think about it.
You literally have the login.
I know. I literally did not even think about it. But it was a good stream. Q hopped in. A few other folks hopped in. Some people I've never talked to before hopped in.
Which one are you starting with?
2.
Okay. You got time for 5 again, is what you're saying. The new one.
Huh?
You got time to play 5 again, is what I'm hearing.
Why don't we wait till the new one comes out? Isn't that what that is? Isn't that just 5 remake?
What? There's a new one?
Resident Evil Veronica?
No. What?
V for 5?
What?
Isn't that what her name was?
No, it's a remake of Resident Evil Veronica.
Oh, I thought that was just V for 5. I thought it was a Resident Evil 5 remake.
No, it's Code Veronica.
Oh, there's actually a Resident Evil Veronica?
It's Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Oh.
Like there's a game called Resident Evil Code Veronica from 2000 that's being remade.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I'm just more disappointed.
All right. Yeah.
Show us some love on our socials. Go follow Ben's Twitch. I definitely think that's a. Yep, you should. But yeah, that's all I got. So send us off, Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for sticking around with us for another week of the Quigley podcast. I'm going to keep it honest. This is the end. I already did the intro before, and I still don't remember what episode this is. So you will see it down in the title on Spotify or YouTube or wherever you watch this podcast or listen to this podcast. We do hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't forget to hop on those Prime Day deal. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're all pretty trash. I don't know. I haven't really been. Just get you something nice. All right. Think of us when you order your Prime Day deals. And then you can use the new monitor that you buy to throw up our live streams and our podcasts. You know what I mean? That should be your Prime Day pickup. But I will see you next week. This has been the Quigley Podcast.